Hi, today I want to talk to you about the Homeless Provider and Case Management Grant that's currently out for public housing authorities to apply for $300,000 for 2 years to hire a case manager. The grant due date is May the 4th, 2023, so you have now under a month to submit your grant applications. So, housing authorities can apply for this grant to hire a case manager to work with homeless veterans. So, this case manager will do case management activities. So, the case manager will work with the homeless veterans and market the program to the homeless veterans and let them know that the case management services is available and will be available for 6 months to help them to transition from homelessness into permanent housing. So if at the housing authority you have the HUD-VASH vouchers, or you have other housing choice vouchers, or you have public housing or any other type of housing platform that you provide, you, through this case manager that you're going to hire from this grant program, will help the veteran. The veteran can also be at risk for homelessness, so they don't have to be flat out homeless. The case manager will assist them to transition from at-risk for homelessness or homelessness into permanent homes. So the case manager can work with up to 16 veterans in a month. Actually, it has to be a minimum of 16 veterans in a month, and provide them with 6 months of case management, which the case manager can have an average caseload of 32 veterans over the course of the year. But the case manager can have an active caseload of more than 32 veterans in a year. So the case manager will work with the veterans and help them with home search. So that is identifying what housing platform will be best for them and figuring out what are the requirements that they will need to have to get into that type of permanent housing. So housing search and assisting the veterans with housing search is very important. The case manager will also do home visits. So remember, this case management is for up to 6 months. So over that period, the case manager will be visiting the veteran in their home to make sure that they're settling in okay. So making sure that they have all of the supplies and furniture and all the things that they're going to need to have them be successful in that housing unit. So these home visits can be on site, where the case manager physically goes to the housing unit, or it could be virtual. It could be through a virtual meeting where the case manager meets with the veteran through some sort of virtual means, a telephone call, a Skype, a Zoom meeting, a Teams meeting, any type of virtual means. And so it's going to be very important to even bring the veteran up to accessibility status, because if the case manager if the case manager is going to do virtual meetings, then the veteran must have access to Wi-Fi and computers. Another thing that the case manager will do is assist the veteran with supportive services. So a veteran may have substance misuse issues. The veteran may need work assistance. The veteran may need financial literacy assistance. The veteran may need help to access their benefits. And so these supportive veteran may need transportation, childcare, a lot of these supportive services, work equipment, work supplies, work uniform, all these things the case manager will assist the veteran to locate in the community. The case manager, or I should say this program, actually offers up to $500 of non-cash assistance to assist the veteran. So no, the case manager of this program will not actually hand over $500 to the veteran, but to assist the veteran to purchase things that they will need up to $500. So if the veteran needs an application fee, or the veteran needs transportation, like a bus pass, if the veteran needs a work uniform or school supplies or anything like that, up to $500, the case manager can assist to purchase those items for the veteran, and that's really, really good. The case manager will also work with other local government programs to assist the veteran. So there are a lot of other government programs out there, such as the Supportive Services for Veteran Families, which we have actually won a couple supportive services for veteran families for nonprofits. And Supportive Services for Veteran Families includes all types of supportive services that the veteran can receive, which also includes financial assistance as well. So there are a lot of other supportive services that are available through local nonprofits, through the city government, through the county government, through the state government, through the federal government that's available. So it will be one of the case manager's responsibility to identify what those other supportive services are in the local community, and link the supportive services to the veteran by letting the veteran know that these services are available. One of the final things that the case manager will also do is perform professional development training. So it's very important for the case manager to be aware of industry training about how it is to interact with a veteran. How is it? There are very sensitive issues and things that the veteran may be exposed to. And so for the case manager to be trained on all those sensitive issues so that they can interact with the veteran and have a successful relationship and create a relationship and interaction of trust and of transparency, is very important. So having those professional development training is really important for the case manager to do over the course of the 2 years. So those are some of the basic duties that the case manager will perform for these veterans. So remember, the grant is for the Housing Authority to request $300,000 over the course of 2 years to hire a case manager to work with homeless veterans and at-risk veterans and transition them from homelessness into permanent housing.